Donald Trump wants her deported again. But Ilhan Omar is not just a congresswoman. She's a survivor of war and exile. Born in Somalia, raised in a refugee camp, she arrived in America not knowing a word of English. She rose from public housing in Minneapolis to the halls of Congress. The first Somali-American legislator, one of the first Muslim women in the U.S. House, the first to wear a hijab on the House floor. She swore her oath on her grandfather's Quran. She turned pain into power and silence into a voice that echoes nationwide. Now, the very country she serves is debating whether she belongs. Ilhan Abdullahi Omar, born on October 4, 1982, in Mogadishu, Somalia, is an influential politician who has been serving as the U.S. representative for Minnesota's 5th Congressional District since 2019. A proud member of the Democratic Party, her political journey began in the Minnesota House of Representatives, where she served from 2017 to 2019, becoming the first Somali-American legislator in the United States. Her early years were shaped by both hardship and resilience. She spent her childhood in Baydhabo, Somalia, as the youngest of 7 children. After losing her mother at a young age, she was raised by her father, Nur Omar Mohammed, and grandfather. Her family later immigrated to the United States, settling in Minneapolis. She attended Edison High School before earning bachelor's degrees in political science and international studies from North Dakota State University in 2011. Before entering public office, she worked as a community nutrition educator at the University of Minnesota from 2006 to 2009. She managed Kerry Dzik's re-election campaign in 2012, and from 2012 to 2013, served as the Child Nutrition Outreach Coordinator at the Minnesota Department of Education. By 2015, she had become the Director of Policy Initiatives for the Women Organizing Women Network, where she focused on empowering women from marginalized communities. Her breakthrough came in 2016 when she ran for the Minnesota House of Representatives and won. During her tenure, she served as an assistant minority leader for the Democratic Farmer Labor (DFL) caucus and was an active legislator, authoring or co-authoring more than 260 bills during the 2017 to 2018 session. In 2018, she ran for Congress and won with a commanding 78% of the vote, making history as one of the first 2 Muslim women elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. She took her oath on a Quran that once belonged to her grandfather and became the first woman to wear a hijab on the House floor after the head covering ban was lifted. In addition to her political milestones, she shared her personal story in her 2020 memoir This Is What America Looks Like, offering readers a deeper look at her values, challenges, and rise to national prominence. Standing at 5 feet 6 inches and weighing around 60 kilograms, she is known for her distinct presence, with dark brown eyes and black hair reflecting her Somali heritage. Ilhan Omar's personal life, much like her political path, has been shaped by resilience, evolution, and quiet strength. As a mother of 3, Isra, Adnan, and Ilwit, she shares a deep bond with her children, who have remained a steady source of purpose throughout her rise to national prominence. Her eldest, Isra Hirsi, born in 2003, has already carved out a powerful voice of her own. As the co-founder of the U.S. Youth Climate Strike, Isra has emerged as a passionate climate activist, carrying forward her mother's spirit of advocacy into a new generation. Her younger children, Adnan and Ilwit, born in 2005 and 2012 respectively, have largely stayed away from the public spotlight, but Omar often describes them as the grounding force in her life. Her relationship journey began in 2002 with Ahmed Abdissalam Hirsi in a faith-based union. Together they welcomed Isra and Adnan. The couple separated in 2008, and during that time, Omar entered a legal marriage with Ahmed Nursed Elmi, a British citizen, in 2009. After a faith-based divorce in 2011, she and Hirsi reunited and welcomed their 3rd child, Ilwit. They eventually legalized their marriage in 2018, but the relationship came to an end the following year when Omar filed for divorce, citing an irretrievable breakdown. In March 2020, she quietly began a new chapter, marrying Tim Minot, a political consultant who had worked closely with her campaign. Though the relationship sparked public scrutiny and speculation, both remained focused on their shared values and vision. Omar, ever protective of her family's privacy, has chosen to keep the details of her personal life away from the media glare, centering her attention instead on motherhood and public service. As of now, her estimated net worth stands at $3 million, with ownership of a luxury home and high-end vehicles. Her story continues to inspire, blending immigrant perseverance, political tenacity, and a powerful voice for justice and equity on the national stage. Thank you for watching.